Howdy, y'all. My name is Preston. I'm coming at you with some more Be Happy. That's right, we're playing more Be Happy. Let me get out of this. Hold on. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right, I can see you again. What has been going on, y'all? It's been a little bit. So I logged on this morning to start getting ready to play some Be Happy, and I remembered where we were last time, and then I had said I would let some things build up. Oh, gosh. Crazy mouse. Well done. While in between, so that we could just jump start to the next stuff. So I sat here, I let this thing run until it got to 16, and I pulled all the honey out earlier, but I just wanted to leave those in there so I had to basically, so I was keeping track of the number correctly, because if I took it out, you can't put it back in, and it's like, wait, how many do I have? Anyway, and then this one has built up another 14, so we're going to have a really good amount of these copper nuggets, but we can finally finish that this quest that we've been trying to do. I also went and harvested a whole bunch of the wheat. You can see I added some melons, and I even added a little sugarcane thing over here. So we're growing a little bit more of the different types of foods. And I grew enough wheat so that we can also do the farmer quest. And I think mostly today we're going to be focusing, and I think we talked about this last time, on the forestry machines that go along with a lot of this stuff. So let's get our our nuggets. And let's look at, I'll show you all the honey that we've gotten in between. This is how much honey we've built up in between. So we're almost at 64, which we need for the all those production upgrades that we really, really want. So we definitely should get that. But let's go ahead and, oh, cool. It just detects. Awesome. Pick one. I think we need more copper than tin, right? And these are tin. I think. No. Oh, what is it? Hold on. What does it take to make bronze? We want more of whatever it takes more of. It might be 3 tin to 1, now that I think about it. Press B. No. It's 1 tin to 3 copper. Okay, that's what I thought. So we want more copper than tin. So let us get another Cuprum drone. Okay, and we got 16 production upgrades, which is awesome. So let's just go ahead and let's pump some of those out real quick into some of these guys. We need some more automation upgrades. That would be really nice. What are you on? Okay, you can have 8. Wow, you could take 8 per. I didn't realize it was 8 per. I thought it was 6 per for some reason. Let's do that. Let's just boost the ones that we already have boosting then. You guys already make so many. How are you doing? See, so part of me wants to give these guys, but I'm going to go give them to the forest drones that we have over here working on these. And we'll talk about trees a little bit later once we can deal with it. Well, I guess we actually, let's bring it up now. And I'll take you back with me. So last time we looked at the trees and I was like, hey, why don't I see any crazy leaves? Apparently, and I don't remember if this is how it's always been or if this is something that's been added recently. I vaguely remember this being the case. What we need are spectacles. And it's entirely possible that you guys told me this in the last episode. I'm recording this just in the morning. The episode came out yesterday, and I figured this out, though, right after recording that episode, because I looked it up. Like I said, I was like, I'm really confused about the tree breeding, so I looked it up, and we need to make these. Once we make those, we'll be able to actually see the visual changes in the leaves. All right, give me a second. Let me take a sip of coffee. It's early morning right now. Okay, so built up all those resources. Now we got all these different components, which is awesome. Let's look at where the this quest chain goes now. So it has quests for all of these. Even better for us. I was gonna build one. All right, what do I need? Oh, it's gonna give me stuff for building them. It's gonna give me some better barrels and some solar power. It's gonna give me way more flux ducts. Awesome. It's gonna give me a resonant portable tank. What is that for? And drums. For carrying around honey. Gotcha. We also need to make oily bees at some point soon. These refined bees, which we can do. Okay. Good. I'm curious now as well, and so we'll do this just out of curiosity. Let's get all this wheat, and let's do, I think it's in the bee restaurants. Yeah, let's do this quest real quick. So let's manual submit, and we're gonna get these guys. That's cool. And, okay, it didn't give us anything else. It just unlocked these ones. So I was looking into these guys earlier. The wheaten comb, which I think you end up getting wheat from these bees. And the milky comb, which you get milk from those bees, I believe. And so how do we get these? We need to... Here, let's Let's look it up. It's a, they're all descendants of, and this is a bee I've never heard of before. It's great. I love that there are bees in this mod pack that I've never played with before. It makes it so much more enjoyable. So we have the Farmerly Queen, which is the base bee for all of these bees going forward. So if I hit use, we can make fermented queens, we can make farmed queens, we can make bovine queens, and we can make agrarian queens. What is the farmed queen used for? What do you produce in your bee produce? You produce the wheaten combs and you produce CD combs. So then what is the, hold on, uses, and then what is the agrarian queen? That's the one I'm interested in. Recipe, agrarian. Oh no, I don't want a recipe, I want uses. That just gives wheaten. Okay, so one gives wheaten and one gives wheaten and seeds. Okay, gotcha. By the way, just in case anyone's curious, I don't know how familiar everybody is with NEI. I kind of take NEI for granted. This whole mod here, this one that kind of surrounds my inventory and allows you to like quickly understand things, this is probably the greatest mod to ever have been made for Minecraft. Like, it's a necessary component of every other mod pack. It's so useful. But whenever I'm doing all that stuff, what I'm doing is I'm hitting R for recipe or U for usages, okay? So I hover over it and I hit R for recipe, U for usages, and that's how I'm doing that. So it's basically like R is for what are all the steps to get me here, and then U is for what can I do once I've got this thing. Okay, so we have our new Cuprum princess, so we definitely want to find a place where I feel comfortable switching that one in. You guys can just keep on producing. These ones we don't have enough automated things anymore, so now I have to kind of like build around that. So we're gonna switch you out, buddy. So we're gonna leave the automation in here. We're gonna take you out. We're gonna put in another Cuprum, and let us get some of those production upgrades. We don't need them in certain ones. We don't actually necessarily need them with you. You're just producing pollen, basically. So let's put those with the Cuprum. So we got that, and then are there any other upgrades that I want on them? We don't need lifespan because they only have a level 1 fertility. So it's kind of like, eh. How do we even make automation upgrades now? I'm kind of curious. Automated recipe. Redstone, upgrade frame, bronze gear, piston. What's an upgrade frame? Okay, we're going to need some sources of gold and redstone. Someone suggested to me to go kill pigmen in the nether for gold nuggets. That's a possibility. It is a possibility. I'd like to get some bees to do it for us, though. Let's look into what bees that would take. Gold nugget. Right here. Recipe. Redstone furnace, bee produce, the Auric bee. How do I get the Auric bee? It is an Imperial Princess plus a Plumbum drone. How do I get a Plumbum drone? Plumbum, Stanum, and common. Aha! Gotcha. So we take the Stanum plus a common, we get a Plumbum. I bet you that gives us lead. Let's look. Lead. Do. That comes from Plumbum. Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. So we have a whole set of bees that we need to move forward through in order to get that stuff. We have plenty of mutagen to do several generations, so I'm not too worried about that. If we need more mutagen, we can go into the nether and try and find some glowstone if we get into a pinch. So that will be our our emergency setup. I do think I may have an extra. I have an extra industrial apiary as well if I need it, just in case. So let's get to some of these machines that we wanted to build. We want to build a centrifuge, number 1. Okay, we need 6 copper ingots, 2 glass, and a sturdy casing. We have all of that already. Give me these and these. Okay, and so it should be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You. Yep. Okay, so there's our centrifuge. And then we're going to need because we want a squeezer as well, right? Recipe. So that one is all tin, but otherwise the same. We do have some tin already. Yes. A lot of this stuff we have left over from one of the quests that we got early on. So this is going to help us just jump forward through these quests, so that's great. And then what was the last one? We did squeezer, centrifuge. Was it a carpenter? Might have been a carpenter. Carpenter. Recipe is bronze. So bronze we're going to actually have to make. Let me look at that quest again, just to be sure. Oh, wow, and this unlocks so much stuff. Oh, that's cool. This is the stuff that you need for making the giant computer. I'm wondering, is that even in this mod pack? It might be. ME controller. Yep, it's in here. So it's all the computer will be eventually something that we make, which is great because it'll be the first time I'll ever have built one of these computers in Minecraft. No, it's not true. I built one in Agrarian Skies when Jasmine and I played that, just like the most minor one. I've never built like a crazy big one. I'd like to though. I can only sleep at night apparently. Okay. Now, what were we doing? Okay, let's solve these two, and then we'll build the carpenter as well. So. Pick one. Do I want barrels or chests? I mean, having barrels, I think, is a better long-term thing to have. Okay, so then with the squeezer, what are we going to take? A redstone portable tank or 2 drums? Probably a redstone, what is it? Resonant portable tank, even better. Resonant portable tank, I'll take that, I think. Because I think that means you can put liquid into it, you can then pick it up with a pick, and then carry it around. So let's make the carpenter, and then we'll look at the rest of these quests. What is this? Iron nuggets. Okay, I need to make a Ferris princess. Lead nuggets. I need to make a plum bum drum. Okay, so these are all about making the next levels of things. So that's great. It'll teach us how to do those. Skystone. Wow. And there are Certus princesses, and then there are Fluix princesses. Those are what give us Fluix crystals. Wow. This is so cool. I love this stuff. Okay. So let us make some bronze. How do we make bronze? Can we do it with nuggets? I know you could do it with bars. I think, right? So let's try it like this. No, okay, so you can't make like bronze nuggets. You have to make bars. So is it like this to make a bar? Yeah, so we have 1 tin. How much copper do we have? 2 copper. So we do like this, and we do like this, and we have 1 extra copper here. That's gonna give us 4 bronze. So we're gonna need another set of that to be able to complete this quest. Let's see, how are we doing on our copper nuggets and tin nuggets and more copper nuggets. Okay. It's not going to be necessarily enough. It might be just enough, actually. No, it's not enough, right? No. But we have an extra copper there. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, cool. So we do this, and we do this, and we do this. We get ourselves some more bronze, and then we do the 1, 2, da-da-da, ba-da-da-ba, and then boop, boop. I just realized, why did I even put any of this stuff in my inventory? It's all connected there. And then finally, sturdy casing. Boom, we got ourselves a carpenter. So let's complete that quest. Man, we are completing a whole bunch of quests. All right, machinery. And then we can look at what these things actually do. Okay, carpenter. Claim reward, what do I pick? Redstone energy flux duct or hardened flux duct ×2. I'm going to take the more expensive one. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is here between these. I'm going to take the more expensive one. Or like the one that is assumedly more valuable. Let's see. Oh, yeah, these are the ones that we like. These are the energy flux ducts. Yeah. Those are the high quality, high energy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's put down these machines and just quickly do a little look-see at what they can do. So we'll put the carpenter, and then the squeezer, and the centrifuge. So the centrifuge at the top, let's go grab some of our honey that we have so much of. Let's grab a whole stack of stringies, because that's also probably the best one for us to be kind of experimenting with. Hey, we got 64 honeycombs. That's good, too. We will do something with that in a moment. And then, let's look, how are these doing? If I can get, do we have any more bronze? We do have more bronze, don't we? I can make my spectacles as well. Okay, first things first. Squeezer. So you should be getting energy. Yes, you are. Let us put some, or no, centrifuge rather. Let us take, I put them back away. Right as I picked them up, I put them away because I was getting all confused about my orientation and stuff. Let's put you away, and let's take you. Right? Is that right? I feel like we had more of those. Okay. Let us put you in here. So we'll watch as this powers up, and you will see that it will give us some, what is this, propolis? Propolis. Okay, so propolis is useful, or at least should be useful. I can't guarantee that it's going to be useful because I don't know what it's going to be used for in this. I don't know what the empty socket. What goes into a socket? Then upgrade. Let's look for some upgrades. Oh, it's probably some of these. No, those are for forestry farming. Efficiency, solar flux. Okay, what's the centrifuge from? It's from forestry. So let's look for at Forestry. I like how that actually they've fixed this thing. These things now push the NEI over. That's really cool. That's really cool, actually. Okay, let's find what is one of these things that looks like it fits there. I don't think it's an electron tube because those are for actually building machines, though they could have that use as well. Let's look, just in case. Let's see, in manual farms, managed farms, and electrical stimulators. Okay, socketed machines. Increases speed, increases power usage. So let me look at the use. Can't look at the use. That might be what goes in there. Some of these. An emerald tube, a blazing tube, socketed machine. Machine efficiency decreases power use, so golden tube. Anything else work in? All right, that might be it. Okay, and then what are you? Ender electron, managed farms, ender farm. Okay, I think that's probably what it is. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I learned these wasps, the ones that I talk about as being wasps, the baddie princess, the naysayer, the sheep, all these, they produce mob items. They produce the items that you would normally get from mobs. Okay, so we got our centrifuge. We're making a lot of propolis, a little bit of honey. I think we can probably turn honey into... Okay, you can turn it into slime balls with pollen, which we have. So if we need any slime, we could totally do that. You can make letters. You can make it, yeah. Wax casts, which we will need at some point eventually. And that's about it. Okay. So it will have a use. It's not like totally necessary. All right, so squeezer. Let's drop some honey in there. And now you will see that we will start to get the teeniest, tiniest, ittiest, bittiest amount of honey. So that's great. In that we can now actually get honey if we need honey. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of it because we're going to probably need the honey for other things, as in I want this in order to get the beealyzer, right, from one of these quests. The machinery, or maybe the industrial factory. This one. So we want to get this beealyzer, so we need to build up 32 of those. So let's go grab the rest of our stringies and just start centrifuging them, because we get so many that it's kind of like, all right, we can, if there's one that we can waste, it's the stringies. So we'll let that run down. Let's see, how are we doing on... You got some for me? Okay, cool. And you, okay. Let's just take these back over this way, and for now we'll just leave them in here. Let's organize. I know I need to get to organizing now, and now that we have metal, I can actually start building stuff that I want to build. Then I think we'll be okay. The carpenter is where we would actually build those electron tubes. You put water in this side, you put the ingredients over, or you put the pattern here, and then you put the ingredients in here, and then it creates the item for you. So this is necessary for a lot of the things that we're going to have to build going forward through forestry. I like how there's this little indicator now. You can see there's the honey line right there. We know that we have a little bit of honey in there. That's really cool. Okay, let's grab our 1 bronze. Let's make some glass panes, which I believe is like this. No, is it like... Hold on, it's like that. No, is it like that? Yep. Okay, too many glass panes. I don't need that many glass panes. So let's do that. Let's do this. And now we got our spectacles. So if I put these on here like this, now I should be able to see any changes in the leaves. Let's see. Do we see anything? Did I put them on correctly? Do I have to do it in my baubles or something? Hold on. Baubles. Whoops! Didn't mean to throw you. Okay, baubles. Here? Oh? Here? Normal. Huh. I don't... I thought that was what I was supposed to do. Use. No? I thought that like you're supposed to put them on there, maybe? Maybe I have to hit a special button or something. I don't know. I guess that there's something else that I'm missing here. Because from what I understand, this is how you're supposed to see the leaves. It's also entirely possible that I still haven't produced any, but I don't think that that's the case. Recipe. Yeah, it's just stained glass bronze. What's this? Accessory spectacles for Thaumcraft. Those are different ones. Aha! Here, maybe? One of these? One of these spots? No? So the other thing I might have to do, so this is entirely possible, maybe the vanilla trees don't work as vanilla trees. I might need to create forestry saplings, which what that means is I just need to go get I have to make a, what do you call it? A grafter, and graft some of these leaves, and they will give me new versions of saplings that are part of forestry. You know, it's kind of like how there's the different agricraft versions of crops where it's like, it's the same thing, but it also has extra properties. So that might be the other case. I might have to have these not be vanilla trees, but actually be forestry trees. So I will probably do that in between episodes. Right now, I will just fill up this tree with cocoa, just so we can make sure that we're getting the most out of this as we can. I'm going to go finish up some of that stuff with the bees, and then we will we'll end the episode for today. Because, I mean, I feel like we've gotten a lot. Excuse me, man. Oh, I got the hiccups. Goodness. I feel like we've gotten a lot done. And so I think that this can be something that we'll definitely deal with next time, and almost we might even just focus on it. Because like I said, I want to start building an actual big structure, and that's going to require us to have the fancy wood. Because once I have the fancy colored wood, once I have a couple of different options to choose from, I'm going to expand this platform out, and I'm going to build us our hive. What will the design look like at the moment? I'm not entirely sure. I will say I like to build things that are kind of silly, that are kind of cartoonish and fun and wacky. I also had this one idea. I'll run this idea by you guys. For outside of the cool structure that will have most of our stuff in there, is we're gonna build. See how I have this guy? How he's got this, like, he's yellow, and then he's got the solar panel and the little flux duct on it. Can you imagine if you had like 4 of these hives in the middle, and then surrounded by the solar panels on the outside? It would kind of look like a flower. It would kind of look like a little power flower. And so I might dot a couple of those around like little flowers, but that are actually fully powered, automated apiaries. I don't know. I think it's kind of a cool idea. Maybe you guys think so, maybe you don't. I don't know. All right, how's all the breeding and everything coming along over here? Not the breeding, the growing. Okay, you got me some more stuff. All right, let's look through our quests again. I got a little bit ahead of myself. How's our centrifuge? You're good. Okay, cool. So we can get our beealizer finally. Awesome. What do we get here? Get some bees, number 2. Get some bees, number 1. So for 8 rocky combs, I can get a wintry, a marshy, a tropical, and a modest. That is amazing. Get some bees 2. For 16 honeycombs, I can get a cultivated, a common, and a rocky. And then I have to pick whichever drone I want. Interesting. And then what is this? What is this stuff? DNA dye. Time to upgrade that beealizer, get some DNA, and we are ready to go. Oh, I'm going to have to get DNA from stuff. So that's going to be a whole different thing. Let's get these honeycombs that we have. Definitely have 64. And let us manual submit. Oh, no. We need 64 stringies. And I just got rid of all of our stringies. No. Those Trixies. They should let you see the whole requirements for the quest. Oh, that's frustrating. We're going to be close, but we're not going to have enough. Oh, that's frustrating. Come on, game. All right, well, let's go ahead and get the damps, because it's likely that next it'll be like, also, we need 64 damps. Trollolol. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so, man, look at all this stuff. We can't even take everything. Oh, I can recycle you guys. And what do we have in here? Rocky, Stanum. Why do I still have a Stanum? Did I screw something up? Did I get an extra Stanum? Oh, that's right. They gave me an extra Stanum, and but I didn't get the drone for it. That was what I didn't get. That's right. Going crazy, y'all. Going crazy. All right, let's get you guys all in here. Oops. We'll put the Stanum there, and we got another Rocky, and we got like a million bajillion forest drones. Now, let's go ahead and use our beealizer real quick just to learn some things, because I am curious about this. Let's take I should take the whole stack. Are you guys the same? No, you're not. So you guys, we know things about. You guys, we don't. Let's try and even that out. So let's open up our beealizer. We're going to drop a bunch of honey in there. So this is going to be basically our fuel for our beealizer. That's how many times we can use it, essentially. So you guys, the ones that we already have information on, how much do we know about you? All right, so we know you have pollination slow. We know your territory is average. Production is slower, so that's not necessarily what we want. What about you guys? These ones. Short, slower, slow, average. Okay. Learn some more. Possible produce. Okay. So we now know what we know about these guys. They are not the same. They are not the same bees. That is interesting. It's very interesting. So we're going to have to learn what the differences between those are, which I could do by looking in our BLIs. I just don't feel like at the moment. What I wanted to look at was this unweary because I wanted to see if they maybe had the high normal production. That's the thing that we want. We want that normal production from them. And that's not even high production. If we could find high production, that'd be amazing. But these are the guys. This is why they're making us so many stringies, is because they're on normal production. Let me actually go and see, are you all the same? Normal, 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 normal. For some reason, they won't stack properly. It's weird. It's like there is some slight small difference between them, and I don't know what it is. Okay, well, we'll put these guys away as well. I'm going to have to play around with the bee information stuff. But actually, let's one last thing. Let's take this guy. Let's look at him. Just so you guys can learn all the information about this so that you can understand bees and kind of how the bees have worked in the past. Because now with these new automated mutagens and all that kind of stuff, it kind of makes you not necessarily appreciate how deep this is. So you have all these different genes, essentially. So think of this like a Punnett square, if you're familiar with genetics and biology. If you're not, just think of it as this is the active or the dominant trait. So this is what's actually happening with this bee, okay? And then the inactive is they carry the genes for this stuff, but it's not actually active on this bee. However, once this bee breeds with something, these genes have a chance of coming up. So it's basically like this generation will do this, but the next generation could do either of these things. Now, when you mix two different sets of bees together, you're then trying to mix together these genes until you get the right combination of the ones you want in the active column, as well as in the inactive column. So then you can then produce the same bee over and over again with the highest stats that you wanted, okay? So then here we have stuff about their climate, as in there are different requirements for where they can be. So climate normal, humidity normal, so they just want to be in a normal biome. If you tried to raise these bees in the desert, it might be too dry. If you tried to raise them in the snowy biome, it might be too cold, and so you have to deal with that as well. Diurnal means they come out during the day. Nocturnal means they come out during the night. Tolerant flyer, I'm not sure of at the moment. I know cave dwelling means that they will, you can have something over them and they will still pop out. So like if you had something covering it up, they would still go out. Maybe tolerant means they don't need flowers, or maybe that's the difference. Maybe tolerant is they could, tolerant is during rain. During rain, they will fly. So during rain, they will fly. And cave dwelling might mean they don't need flowers, now that I think about it, if nocturnal means they come out at night. But it also could mean that they'll just work with something on top of them. Because like Rockies, they'll be in the middle of like a wall, but they'll still work. Because they have that. Possible produce, stringy combs. Possible mutations. So now we know that you can, if you mix an unweary with a diligent, it will create an industrious, because we've actually done that combination. Like these are the things that we have done, we've learned. And then finally, like the overall classification. This is more just kind of like a for fun kind of deal for the bees. So yeah, that is the bees that we've gotten so far. So I think we made some good progress. We got our machines. We're actually producing metal. So now I can kind of let these guys do their thing. I want to mess around a little bit with genetics, because if I could get the normal productivity onto these metal producers, that would be amazing. The other part of me though is kind of like, all right, we will focus on these other, which one are they? The other metal bees. So getting the ferrous, getting the plumbum, getting the auric, getting all of those different bees, these carbon ones. Because if we can start getting all these different resources, that's kind of the main goal that I had for us being able to start up, is to basically have like a long chain of machines that are all automated, that all have bees producing the different resources. We'll pump those out into Java barrels or whatever else we have. And now we have some Java barrels. Oh, that's right. We have a bunch of solar panels now too, as well. A bunch of new solar panels. Don't need them at the moment, but whoa, didn't mean to do that. But might as well use them, right? Oh, that's a chest. That's the old carpenter's chest under there. Figure might as well store up the extra energy. But yeah, we'll work on those bees. We will eventually, once we go through those bees, then I think we'll move on to these food bees. I'm intrigued by these food bees. As long as I think the best thing would be if I could get to the point where I have one of those redstone or glowstone producing bees. Is there one that makes glowstone actually, now that I think about it? I mean, I'm sure there is. There's a bee that makes everything. But I'm curious what that might be. So it's from the glowing comb. I get those from a glowering queen. Where do you get the glowering queen? It's a furious and an excited drone. Okay, so the excited drone gives you redstone, and then you can get the glowering. Now, oh. Hey! You're back, buddy! And just in time for Halloween, you're wearing a fun little mask. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. For you guys, this is November 1st. For me, this is actually October 31st. I'm so glad you're back, buddy! Oh my gosh, it's like you were just waiting to come back just for the end of this episode. I'm so happy. All right, let's get down here. Let's go say hello. And look at our cute little glasses now. Isn't this great? Hey, buddy! All right, so I think with all that, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. My name has been Price, and this here is our good friend who we don't have a name for yet. He just wants to look around. He wants to explore all this stuff. He's pretty cool. Yeah, my name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time. Come back, buddy. Come back. Where you going? Yeah. All right, guys, so I decided to just quickly look into what it actually takes in order to make a name tag, and all it takes is slime, string, and paper. You can get string from macerating wool, which we had some left over. You can get paper from sawdust and a bucket, so I'm going to do that real quick. These are all things that I literally just learned in this moment, and I'm kind of racing against time because I thought, could we do this? Maybe. I don't know for sure if we can do this, but I thought I would give it a try to keep our friend here for a little bit longer than normal. So let's then if we take this and this gets a slime as we saw earlier. So we go this, we go boop, 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 and then we go boop, and then we got a name tag. Please tell me I can use this on you. No, I can't. Ah, darn. Oh well. I guess, you're your own man. You're your own pig man. And it means I'm not going to keep you here, all right? But I will be happy that you're here for as long as you are here. All right, buddy? All right. See you later.